Welcome to my channel where I wrap up the last week's major developments in the world of aviation in just 5 minutes. This week's highlights begins. Umrah visas for Saudi Arabia have resumed. However, there are no regular flights between India and Saudi under air bubble agreements. Currently, some NRIs travel to Saudi via Dubai or Sharjah, but this increases the cost, and Dubai has a 14-day quarantine period, which is not feasible for Umrah pilgrims. Tourist visas from significantly affected countries have still been temporarily suspended. Saudi is expected to end all restrictions on air, land and sea transport early next year on a date which may be announced this month. You may expect to see flights to Saudi Arabia by Feb 21 at the earliest. United Airlines has just launched its fourth route between India and the US with its daily non-stop Delhi-Chicago flight on Saturday 12 December. The flights are operated by a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. The other three routes are its Delhi and Mumbai to New York and Delhi to San Francisco. The Chicago hub of the airline connects to 84 other destinations across the US, Mexico and the Caribbean. It plans to start a fifth daily non-stop between Bangalore and San Francisco by 8th of May 21. Only United and Air India currently fly between India and the US under the air bubble agreements, while Vistara is planning to start these flights soon. United's direct competitor Air India plans to introduce a non-stop flight from Hyderabad to Chicago by 15 Jan. From 11 Jan next year, like United, Air India will also connect the two high-tech digital cities Bangalore and San Francisco, which have underserved markets. This would be Air India's longest route, over 14,000 kilometers, and its longest flight from or to India, around 16 hours. India has reported more daily recoveries than daily new cases of COVID during the past 24 hours. The trend of more daily recoveries than the daily cases has led to a continuous contraction in the active case load, which presently stands at just under 3.6 lakh today as per the Health Ministry. The deadline for bidding for Air India ends on the 14th of December. Leading corporate houses such as Tata, Adani and the Hindujas may be interested. The intimation date for bidders has been extended from the 29th of December to 5th January 21. Earlier at the end of November, reports were out that the Tata Group was in talks with its joint venture partner Singapore Airlines to waive off a non-compete clause and partner with it in its proposed bid for Air India. The pact with Singapore Airlines states that Vistara has an exclusive right to undertake full service carrier services within the overall aviation business of the Tata Group. The Tata Group's solo bid for Air India would breach this condition unless Singapore Airlines gives a go-ahead. Air India being a full-service carrier, it is only sensible that it will come under the Vistara business, which is a full-service carrier too. On the grounded Jet Airways key hearing on the revival plan, the National Company Law Tribunal on Friday 11 December adjourned the matter and has now listed it for hearing on 17 December due to lack of time. Jet Airways, once India's largest airline by market capitalization, plans to restart regular operations as a full-service carrier by the summer of 2021, its new owner said earlier this month. That's it for this week's wrap-up. If you thought my channel gave you a 5-minute slice of the aviation pie, just click the like button and please subscribe to my channel.